guys, it's Elle. Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about how to cheat a good night's sleep. What should I call this? Basically, I want to teach you guys how to make your makeup and face look a little bit more well rested when you wake up in the morning and you feel like, oh my gosh, I just can't, I look so tired. I feel that I look like that a lot, and these are like my tried and true tips that I use every day, and some of them are even from what I do for work and how I make my clients look less tired as well. And I just kind of wanted to share those with you because I know that a lot of us are lacking on sleep lately, and I want to bring these tips to you. So let's get started. All right, so you can obviously tell I already have my foundation on and my brows. I got the new, they're not new, I just got new ones. Benefit Play Sticks, they're the foundation. I think you guys have heard me talk about them. I love them. I'm obsessed. I feel like I never ever have to powder them. Anyway, love them, one of my all-time favorite foundations. But anyways, getting on to the video. So tip 1 is to use a eye brightening pen or concealer. Now, one of my favorite ones is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Retoucher in Fair, number 2. And the reason why I like this pen is because it's a conceal, and you can treat different spots on your face, you know, for pigmentation, maybe, you know, a little bit of acne, but it also kind of brightens. It has skin loving ingredients in it. It has light reflecting properties in it. I know she actually just came out one that's actually more brightening, and I have not yet to try that one, but this one is like one of my tried and true all time. I go through this like water. And let me tell you where I like to apply it. So usually the dead giveaway for being tired is our dark circles, right? Now, if you have hereditary dark circles, you're going to want to treat them with just a little bit of concealer just in the places that are really, really dark before you do this step. This should be your last step. So I'm going to put these right here. I'm not going to make a big triangle or anything like that. I'm literally concentrating it right here on the corner of my eye and just a touch down. And then I'm going to go around the nose because for me, I have little hormonal redness. I do have a little guy right here that I want to conceal. And I do like to use it on my chin and a little bit right here. Now, if you have redness on your skin from, say, rosacea, or you just hereditarily have red cheeks, you can go ahead and paint this on right here, right over. Now, you can totally use your fingers when I'm rushing in the morning. This is traditionally what I do. I'll just take my fingers and I'll just start to pat this in. Now, a big tip is to not wipe. You don't want to wipe anything because basically what that means is you're removing things. You're removing what's underneath, you're removing the product. So by tapping it in, it's really important. Now, I also like to use a beauty blender for underneath my eye. I feel that it really gets in those crevices that maybe my fingers can't get in. I do have nails, and sometimes, not very long ones, but they can't get all the way in here. All right, so when you are pushing this in, you want to make sure that the darkness that we all have right here on the inside of our eye is covered. So you can already see the huge difference. This is not blended in at all, but look at the difference in my eyes between this one and this one, how much more awake, well-rested, bright that looks. All right, and I am gonna do both sides of my face so you guys can really see what the finished product looks like. I'm just adding a little bit more because I noticed that I didn't add as much on this eye as I did the other eye. And you can see I'm carrying this out just a little bit out to the end of my eye. All right, so now I'm going to take, this is just a L'Oreal palette. This is 102 Adventure des Roses. And what you are looking for is you're looking for a champagne kind of color that has a little bit of pink undertones in it. And we're just going to pop that right in the center of our eye, right here on the bottom part of our lid. And the reason why we're doing that is we're just gonna take with our finger. You can totally take it with a brush. I can show you the other side with the brush. Is I'm gonna take this color and this color next to it, and we're going to tap it right here on our upper lid. And what that's going to do is that's immediately going to brighten up this part of our eye and give us that kind of wide-eyed, awake, bright looking. It's going to also counteract some of that discoloration that we all have naturally. Just you can totally tell the difference between this eye and this eye. This one already looks a little bit brighter, a little bit more wide, a little bit more awake. Now, something to keep in mind with these shadows, you are not looking for something that is like sparkly or has a ton of metallics in it. These are not matte, but they are a satin finish, and that's what you're looking for. All right, so now we're going to take Highbrow by Benefit, and we're going to do the inner waterline, and I'm just going to kind of pull on it. I have my mirror right here, and I actually might use a different mirror so you guys can see. I'm just going to line this inner waterline. And what that does is it immediately opens, brightens that eye, and gives that optical illusion of restfulness. Because if you notice, when you're really tired, that inside waterline becomes really, really red, and it's like a dead giveaway. So you can automatically see already bright eyes. All right, and then where else you're going to put this is you're just going to put this just a small amount underneath that arch and down your brow line. I'm talking the faintest amount. And you can take a brush, a beauty blender, your finger, and just kind of work this in. And again, this is going to give you that instant kind of lifting effect, eye lift, all that good stuff. Perfect. All right, so then to finish off the eyes, this might be a given for some of you, but some of you guys, I feel like I talk about this and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to use one of those, but it is an eyelash curler. This eyelash curler and a great kind of two-step or three-step mascara system, which I'll teach you about right now, is going to give you those long, beautiful, curled, youthful lashes. And when you do your lashes in this manner, it's going to lift your eyes up. It's going to make them look open and awake. So don't skip this step. If you want to know how to curl your lashes, I'll put my video below that I did on how to curl them. So it'll give you a little bit more details on the tips and techniques on how to do that. But I literally just go in here. This is my rose gold Tweezerman eyelash curler. And I hold this for, I don't know, sometimes 10, 15 seconds. But if I'm really wanting to get a curl, I try to hold this for about 30 to 40 seconds. And you can already see, look how much more open and awake this eye looks. All right, so for mascara. Now I know that there's a lot of companies out there that sell lash primers and lash fiber extensions mascara, but I find that the Pixi by Petra ones are beautiful and absolutely stunning and so easy and affordable to get. So right now I'm using the Black Lacquer Lash Primer by Pixi. All right, so now I'm going to wiggle at the base and pull up. You know, I'm going to do one eye and then I'll show you the difference. And my lashes, to be honest with you, are not great in just general. So using a lash primer, and you know what, I'll actually leave a video below too as well on how to get the most full, huge lashes ever. And this step is part of it. All right, so I'm going to kind of let that dry just for a few moments. And then I'm going to take the Pixi by Petra Lengthening Fiber Mascara, if I can say it. It has these little tiny fibers in it that hold on to your lashes and kind of give you a extension look. It gives it something else to hold on to, the mascara that you put on top. It gives it something to hold on to. It gives you that length and that volume you are looking for. And I actually do not use this on the bottom. I only use this on the top. It'll be your personal preference. Look how much more wide awake this eye looks than this one. All right, so I'm going to finish the other eye. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we are near the finish line. I like to now use a cream blush. This one is from Chanel. This is in 65, and I like to use something that's pretty pigmented in color. Now, I also love the Stila ones. I love the Kevyn Aucoin ones. But if you actually, sorry, something in my eye. But if you actually have the Temp 2 airbrush system, put a little bit of the blush on your hand and tap that in. Beautiful. All right, so I'm just gonna take this in the back of a beauty blender, and I'm smiling, and I'm tapping that in. Now, when you pull the concentration of color on the apples of your cheeks, it makes your face look a little bit more plumped and youthful, and when you use a cream blush, the skin looks more dewy, glowy, and radiant. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that cream blush and I'm just going to put it on my finger and gently tap it in. And most cream blushes you'll be able to use on your cheeks and your mouth, on your lips. And I love it because it's just a youthful, fun color. And you can do this with any cream blush. And then I'm just going to take my favorite lip gloss. This has no kind of real color at all. It's just going to add a little bit of hydration, a little bit of sparkle, and just, again, add to the overall dewiness, youthful glow, awake, hopefully, healthy, hydrated skin. So this is the final look. Fun, right? It's super easy. It takes no time at all. I always just kind of amp up the blush after I've put on my lip. But you know what? These are actually really good tips to get you out of the door in the morning really, really quickly. And I hope that they help you guys kind of feel more rested, or at least look more well rested. All right, you guys, thanks so much. And comment below on what else you guys would like to see. And please subscribe and like, and it really helps me out. And don't forget, you are so, so loved. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.